And it's 5:41. 4 News Now is helping you fall into fall this September. The days and weeks following back to school can be overwhelming.
Yeah, a local company called Order Restored helps families stress less by showing ways to tackle all the papers and art projects that come home and, well, a lot more. Our Caroline Flynn is live this morning with tips to help you get things in order all around the house.
Absolutely. Well, back to school, back to sports, all the things that come with this time of year can be super overwhelming. Likely, you've already been racing out the door and had to scream back to your child, grab your lunch or your sweater, and only to return home to a great big mess. We can all relate to this photo, or maybe yours looks a little worse. I know mine does. You can't tell where anything is, what anything is inside of your pantry.
There was just so much stuff. I didn't know what was in the back. I didn't know what was expired. It was just very overwhelming and very daunting to go in there every morning and pick out what they needed, what they wanted.
Sarah's a mom of 2 just trying to tackle back to school. She moved into her home when she was pregnant with her 5.5-year-old and feels like she's never really had the time to get organized since.
I just needed to simplify things.
You may have been able to find a can from 2014 in the back of her pantry, and that was the reason it was time to call in reinforcements.
I think setting up good systems in the kitchen has been huge.
Katie and her team have been making pantries and other areas of the home in Spokane look like pages out of a magazine for years. No matter the room, though, the process always starts with the same first step.
I think just pulling everything out and just starting to purge and declutter is the one thing that will automatically make you feel lighter.
Then dividing the items into categories.
And we sort while we remove things. So all the snacks, all the cereals, all the baking, all the pasta.
Katie's a mom and most of her clients are too. She's found if you want to keep things cleaner longer, make the system as easy as possible.
If the system's well set up and laid out and then it's also clearly labeled, that's key.
Label, label, label. And invest in clear containers so kids can find what they're looking for. If your kids pack their own lunches or grab their own cereal in the morning, think low when it comes to putting items away.
A designated area for snacks. These are just school lunch snacks. These are not snacks that you can eat all day long.
You can translate this into the study area with bins clearly labeled for crayons or the laundry room with hampers for each child. At Sarah's home, it's been a few weeks since these systems have been set up, and so far, so good.
Just with everything labeled, they've been pretty good at putting everything back where it goes.
She's hoping it stays that way.
I just love the way it looks, and it makes me happy to open the cabinets and open the pantry doors. So I'm hoping that if I can keep it organized, the kids can help me keep it organized, and it'll be easier every day.
Live in our studios this morning, Caroline Flynn, 4 News Now.